Conference aggregates all the content, like video, presentations, photos, people, conversations in one place, where everyone can follow the content and the conversations, and they can go and look after the event is over and go and find all the content. So this is a platform for content marketing, social networking, and engaging not only the people at the event, but also the online attendees.
We're providing NFC solutions with badges and cards for conferences and linking them to social networks to extend the reach of the event into the social space, reaching not only the attendees at the event, but also their friends with similar interests. Because it's easy to use and gives you much more reach with the same event installation you have, you're giving it much more value by sending the event experience right to Facebook, right to your photo gallery, right to people's email account, and it's all in one solution for your event.
Eventapps is, I think, the most easiest way to set up a mobile event guide for your event. For a simple content management system that requires no technical knowledge, you can easily set up your mobile event guide in, well, less than an hour, I think. And basically it can be totally free. And if desired, you can upgrade to premium plans, like if you want branding or presenting sponsor partners or a few analytics about the usage of the event app. You can upgrade in any time.
Imagine you are an elite athlete, and every time you came to a sports event, they have found out a total new way to measure your performance. I'm sure we agree that that would be a real mess. Well, that's how it is with public speaking. And as a public speaker, I got tired of that. I'm also a psychologist, so I started to fix that. I talked to professors, talked to people who are really experts in evaluation, and we came up with the speaker score. The speaker score is brainware. This idea that you only need to ask people 4 questions to get a really good idea about how a talk was. We have started with speakers, individual speakers, you saw that here, and we are now taking it to events at a bigger scale with all the feedback we have gotten from you here.
The main point of difference we have is our dynamic floor plan. It's a floor plan of the event, but pinned on every location in that event. Every location in that event has its own pin location, and as people check in and comment on that activity at the event, the colour changes from yellow to orange to red to show a real kind of heat map of what's exciting and what the buzz is at a particular event. On every stand, on every session, we have a QR code that you scan from within the app that takes you direct to the information about that particular activity, and that's the point where you can check in and comment on that activity and really engage with all the things that are going on at an event.
So we're talking here a lot about technologies during events, but I think it's very important to talk about how you find the venues for your events. And that's what Elite Meetings does. It's actually a free solution. We listened to event planners, and they found it really difficult to go through all the platforms and all the list of hotels. And we actually talked to those planners and say, okay, recommend hotels. Based on those recommendations, we made a short list. And that shortlist can be contacted by all the planners directly, not through us. So when you go to elitemeetings.com, you find hotels that have been certified by your peers in the industry. You can connect with them directly online by calling them, by sending them emails, and it's all for free. And we're here to help you with additional service if you need it.
Slido is a seamless presentation player for multiple file formats that you normally use when you're holding presentations. So today you normally have a PowerPoint or a PDF or a Prezi file or maybe a web page, maybe a movie that you want to show, and people normally embed all this into PowerPoint, or they use a PDF and they might be having some hassle with videos. There are a lot of formats and there are a lot of viewers for them. What Slido does is it takes all the formats and lets you play them back in one viewing application. So you can combine PowerPoints, you can with Prezi files, with PDFs and with web pages in a smoother and easier way than you would normally do in the separate viewing programs.
Our app allows your attendees to set specific goals. We've all been there, going to an event the other side of the world. We look on the beach in Cancun when we're lucky enough to go there at the program a minute before. Madness. Get your attendees prepared for the event. Allow them on site access to a library of information about how to negotiate, sell, how to sleep properly, overcome jet lag. They'll perform on site. and give them a PDF that they self-certify afterwards, sent to their email address, which they can show to their boss and say, your investment, because the I of investment is not from them, it's for their employer, this is what I did, boss, that's why you sent me, we've got great ROI.
Picho has recently launched a simple print service, and it's sort of a WeTransfer for print. So whereas with WeTransfer you send a document from one person to another, with the simple print service you can actually order real products by just uploading any image or any PDF. So basically we analyze the specs of your document and we give you immediate feedback on what you can buy from this particular product.
Meetup is a platform that disrupts the traditional process of face-to-face networking, arranging meetings. We're a business-to-business model. We're interested in maximizing the total number of interactions between players in a networking scenario. We support matchmaking and not matchmaking models. We launched in September. I describe it as a platform because it has 5 really cool elements to it, all of which seamlessly integrate. One is a fantastically kick-ass scheduling algorithm that's actually used for scheduling spacecraft that we transferred in from that sector. We have native apps on Android and iPhone. We have a organizer portal, so you manage all of your events inside one dashboard. You look at traction, you can look at conversion, you can send invitations, you manage how that whole process is going. And you.
Back in the days, I was talking to event professionals, and they told me that they spent like up to $3,000, $4,000 for a crappy website. So I went to my 125,000 LinkedIn group, and I asked them, like, what would you expect in an event website? After that, we had 150 replies, and we collected that feedback and made a WordPress theme out of it. And that's called Event Manager Theme, which is a $99 WordPress theme. After a year, the most recurring request was to have a multi-event website based on WordPress, and we created Genuous, which is our second theme. We plan to launch 5 by the end of the year. Next one up is called Fudge, and is going to be released in a couple of months.
Poken is a way to stay in touch with people, and you can collect people and things just with a touch. We also provide scan features, so you could have us on every smartphone. We even won the Global Mobile Award in 2012. It's about collecting things to your own account, so you can handpick what you like and who you like, and you can actually replace brochures. You can be very sustainable. Nobody needs any skills on advance. You don't need roaming, you don't need app stores, you don't need even Wi-Fi. So we fly under the radar of all those things you could depend on as an organizer. So if you want to have techniques used on your events or trade shows or association meetings, we could do it without any dependability.